Hi, and welcome to HUR at Home Music and More Night. And when I say and more, our guest is and more. I mean, he's got a lot of things going on and he's doing them all really well. Christian Keys is our guest tonight. He's an actor, he's a writer, an author, he's a singer, he's a model. You've seen him on many magazine covers. And in a moment, you'll see why, because you're going to check out that face of his. Ladies and gentlemen, Christian Keys.
Hey, what's going on?
How you doing?
I am wonderful, Angela. Thank you so much for having me.
I'm so happy to meet you. I've checked out your Instagram page quite a few times, and I love your conversation. We'll get into that a little bit later. But you've got so many things to be celebrating.
I'm grateful for.
Gosh.
Yes, I never thought, when I started out on acting, that I would be in a space where I'm juggling multiple shows, 3, 4, sometimes 5.
Wow.
But, big fella will make sure it happens. And if he sets it up, I'm gonna show up and be grateful and be as great as I can in those moments and be as appreciative as I can. So I'm over the moon with all the amazing things that are going on.
Yeah, that's amazing. I mean, some of the TV shows, In Condemned, that's one of my favorites. You did Saint and Sinners with one of my buddies, Keith Robinson.
Yeah, that's my guy. Very talented brother.
He is also very talented. Let's see, I had to write them down. There's so many. You got The Boys, Supernatural. I mean, is it hard, like doing all these shows, those that are running together?
It kind of helps that all the characters are different. So on Supernatural, I was an archangel with powers and I could fly and it was amazing. And he was a little evil, but it was fun. DC's Legends of Tomorrow was complete. My character ended up becoming a demon. So completely different. In Contempt, I was an attorney. On All Rise, I'm an FBI agent who's married to an amazing sister who happens to be a judge, and we have a beautiful little mocha daughter together. On All the Queen's Men, which is a show that I created and wrote.
Yeah.
I'm kind of I'm not quite an assassin, more of a fixer, more of a guy who can just get things done quietly and permanently, whether it's a person, finance, or a thing, it gets done. So the characters are so different, and for me that's fun because you get to live those lives. I'm not gonna assassinate anybody in real life. I'm not stalking anybody, but when I played a stalker in a movie, it was fun.
Okay, I like that. Supernatural, I mean, maybe you are, maybe you're not. Who knows?
Yeah, I could fly. It was amazing.
I mean, that had to be so much fun. I love that you're from Detroit.
I was literally born across the street from Motown.
Wow.
So in Henry Ford Hospital. So there's no wonder why I have a love and a yearning for music. I end up, my first few years were in Detroit, and then I ended up growing up in Flint. But the reason that I got out of Michigan and really started making a movement was because of the love I got in Detroit. So that'll always be my second home.
Beautiful. I have a lot of family members. You could be my cousin, Christian.
Might be.
Family in Flint, Michigan. A lot of Striblings there in Flint. A lot of my father.
That sounds like a familiar last name, actually. Hold on. We'll investigate that offline, but yeah, we might be third cousin or something.
Could be. You look like my family. I just in following your career, I love that you're doing a lot of different things. And one will argue, many people say, listen, you find one thing you're good at and you just do that. That's how you can be great. Right. But a lot of us are multi-talented, and I think they kind of feed each other. What do you think? Like the writing and the acting and the singing.
I think you're absolutely right. I think if we have a passion for something, we owe it to ourselves to pursue it. I don't feel like God makes mistakes in that space, or at all. But I know for certain when He gives me a craving or a passion for something, He's gonna bless it, and not just for me, but to touch other people, to connect with other people, to resonate with other people. So I want to do that. And like, if you look at this, if I hadn't been brave enough to write All the Queen's Men back in 2010, go through years of getting no.
That's pretty amazing. I mean,
I love that. But watch this. Every season we go shoot, we employ 150 or 200 Black and brown people.
That's beautiful.
So my blessings are often tied to other people. So I want to be audacious enough to go out and do these things, because you never know who, if I'm operating in my purpose, which is the area of my life that God is consistently operating in, that might be tied to somebody else's blessing. I want to be tied to that. I want to be functioning in that space.
I love that you said that. And I believe that's how it works. I think that's why we're here, to help each other, we're supposed to, use and be used, not abused. And there is a difference.
Huge difference.
But used. Yeah. Just, allow God to use you and let other people benefit from you being great as you can possibly be. As Nelson Mandela, let your own light shine so that others will be able to do the same.
Yes. I literally had to memorize that. I memorized that poem in college, and I love it. I still keep it with me to this day.
I love it so much.
I want to say, is it "If" by Rudyard Kipling, or is it "Invictus" by Sir William Ernest Henley? No, it's our deepest fears is not that we are inadequate. Our deepest fears are powerful beyond. I memorized chunks of, I memorized all of them, but like 6 or 8 have carried me through the years.
That one
is beautiful. It's amazing. Y'all should absolutely look it up.
It's perfect. I have a song that I wrote and performed called Within, and it's all about not really buying into the external, which is why no matter how God blesses me, the whole ego thing, and unhealthy egos, it's just not in my dynamic. And, the song is all about that, just paying attention and being in touch with God and letting, being that light. But I use that verse to start the song. And it just, that in itself just touches so many people, because it really is the truth. I mean, don't be afraid to be great. We're all created in his image. Yes. So
I've told my son that for years. He's now 20 and he's in the military. He's one of my heroes. But I would tell him all the time, and at some point it clicked, but I would say, hey, if he had a test or a big game or a talent show, I would say, hey, be great. You already are. And I don't think he got it until like his mid-teens. And he was like, Dad, I remember like the jewels that you would drop. Thank you for that. So we go through what we go through in life, but I think it's our job and our pleasure. It should be we should enjoy that responsibility to share those things and pass those jewels forward. So in case we can play a small part in making somebody else's life a little easier or a little better.
That's beautiful. And especially teenagers. They need to hear that it's okay to let your light shine. Don't shrink yourself to make other people feel better. So you have one son. Is he going to be in the business?
If he wants to. I know he sings. He has a wonderful voice. He gives me like Childish Gambino, Giveon, Lucky Day, that first tenor, Young Mike. He has like a nice tone and nice texture, but I never wanted to press him in that space. I just I love that he allows me to be present in his passion, but I don't want to take over. I'm just like, hey, next month we're going to record a couple songs that he wrote. I'm getting an amazing producer, the guy who produced my entire album. Herman Johnson, he's going to produce the 2 songs. And while he's in the military, Christian's going to release these songs. So I'm just thankful he allows me to be present, but I don't need to control it. If he plays something for me, I'll be like, hey, that's amazing. I wish I wrote that. I'm honest with it, and I love that too. And so, we'll see. We'll see. If he wants my help, he'll let me know. If he wants me to be a passenger, I'll be a passenger.
That's beautiful. So Christian Jr. has the freedom to be whoever he's going to be.
Yes, absolutely. and go further than me and be great in ways that I haven't been great, and greater in ways that I've been good. So
that's beautiful. That's what, I don't have children, but that's what every parent wants.
Yeah. To go. That's what it should be about. You set them up to go farther and to be better and to learn from your mistakes, so maybe they don't have to make them.
Yeah, exactly. But you don't want to try to prevent them because that's when they'll resent you. You can't live their lives. Let's talk about Christian's music, your music.
Yes.
Okay, so let's see, you've been writing since age 12?
Yes.
And so as it relates to your music, you wrote all of your songs or most of your songs in the album?
I wrote the entire album.
Woo!
I worked with one producer on 95% of the album, and that's Herman Johnson, amazing brother out of Atlanta, and I think by way of North Carolina, if I'm not mistaken. And then also on the song "Get Involved," DJ Suede and Herman did that one. But yeah, I wanted to tell musical stories and make sure that I created honest musical moments, because if I'm honest with it in my storytelling, people will resonate. If I'm trying to knock off this amazing artist or copy what this incredible artist is doing, it'll come off right away. Or he trying to sound like him, or he's trying to sound like mine. Don't sound like that. It sounds like some stuff I would talk about. Under That Veil, the first song, my oldest brother, who's also one of my heroes. Hopefully they don't go to his head. But he asked me in a previous relationship, he asked me if the woman that I was in love with was the one, and I'm like, you know what? Yeah, I think I can see her under that veil. And the way my mind works, a section of my mind was like, hey, that's a song.
Song.
And I'm like, okay,
I've never heard that expression. I've never heard it.
Yeah. So I find that the best lyrics come from actual dialogue and real life human communication, because they resonate. You're not trying to write something clever. You're collecting real dialogue and real moments. And so that's what my album is, a collection of that. It's just honest conversation about meeting somebody and wanting to get closer, like the song Closer. I want to get to know you. So Sweet. It's a very, very classy, grown and sexy song. Get Involved. It's about get involved with your life, your purpose, your passion, the things that matter to you in your life. Stop sitting on the sidelines waiting for permission to get involved in your life. It's your life. Do something that you want to do, that you're going to make your future self proud of. What else? What else is in there? Love You Like I Do. It's just a man telling a woman, there's so many amazing things about you, and that's why I love you like I do. It's just honest conversation.
A lot of love songs, a lot of love. We got to have you on Pillow Talk too.
I'll pull up. Don't threaten me with a good time.
I'm coming for you.
Okay.
But while we're here, let's talk about Under That Veil. So you said that it's a previous relationship. Sorry, it didn't work out.
No, the song wasn't the idea of making it a song.
So are you ready? Are you ready
Absolutely.
to That Veil?
When I wrote this song, I was literally just manifesting what I want. I'm single, and I'm okay with that. I not being funny. I like me. I like, you got to spend time with yourself.
Like you. That's a good thing.
Yeah, you don't want to just be with somebody because you don't want to be alone. I don't.
It's
so
better.
I think it's important to be with somebody because you can't stand the idea of not being with them, because you crave that connection, because the energy is authentic, because the intellectual and spiritual connection is fire. If it ain't that, I don't want it. I'll stay by myself. But Under That Veil it's just manifesting what I want. It's just declaring I would love to be married. I've never been married. Had a great relationship with my teammate, my son's mom. She was amazing, but we were never married. I've been engaged once, but I've never hopped across the broom. And at some point I'd like to, because I do think after I get married, I feel like God's going to give me a daughter. So I'd like.
Oh, I'm praying for you. That's
beautiful. So we'll see, but you got to declare it. You got to write the vision and make it plain.
And you deserve to have everything you want. Why not? Like you just said, this is your life.
Yeah.
This is your life. And so, I love this. I love getting to know you. I've only seen you on screen and on social media. And so people get to see you in different facets. As I mentioned when I was introducing you, that you've also graced the covers of magazines. You're a model. Is that something that you're actively doing now, or no?
That was pretty much when I was touring with the Medea stuff and kind of like 06, 07. It's been a while since I've modeled for anything. If any brands approach me that are, classy and that are spending money in the Black and brown communities, then I'll mess with them. I'll pull up and do a commercial, or I'll do, something with this company or that company. As long as you spending money with us and you don't put us on the back burner and eventually get around to us, then I can mess with that. But my priority is just the creation of TV, film, book, music, and the creation of opportunity. I just want to do that now. I did partner with an amazing sister down here in Los Angeles, Deborah Hubbard. She trademarked some years back. She trademarked Black Don't Crack, and she started an apparel company. About 4 or so years ago, her and I started talking about it. I was like, hey, I really want to do a skincare line. People keep asking me my regimen. I was like, let's make one.
Your skin's great, clear. Yeah.
Thank you. I'll take that, because I'm 47 and nobody believes it. So
you don't look 47. You look
they think my son is my little brother.
Hold on to that,
and I love that. He doesn't love it, but I love it.
No, he hates it.
But yeah, he's like, really, Dad? He hates it, but I love him anyway. But so I partnered with her, and we created Black Don't Crack Skincare. And this summer we're launching the facial moisturizer. Like I said, we've been working on it for 4 years. It's not like hey, let's try to make some money. We literally invested it, hired the chemists, reworked the formula multiple times. This viscosity is too thin. This viscosity is just right. The scent is too strong here. Let's make it cleaner and lighter. Just getting it right. So there's several components that we're going to launch, but this summer we're dropping the skin moisturizer, the facial moisturizer.
Nice. For men and women.
Yes, for both. Yeah, because when I was in college, man, I was using dollar store cocoa butter.
That's a guy thing, guys.
Which is like, it's shea butter and water. We got to take care of our skin. And for me, it's important, but for all of us, it's important. You only get one face. And Deborah's son, Jordan, he came up with a really great slogan, which I love, and it's empower your skin. There's nothing wrong with prioritizing, male or female, prioritizing the maintenance and health of your skin, of your face. You only get one of these.
There you go.
Only get one, so take care of it. So I love everything she stood for with her company. I love everything Black Don't Crack stands for as far as the resilience of it. And so it was a perfect partnership, and we're about to make some noise, and I'm so excited.
I love it. You know what I love? When you talked about the whole marketing and the branding, it's important to you that it's what they stand for. You're not just doing it for the money.
No.
And I was looking at your Instagram page not long ago, and there was a story that you posted, and then you commented afterwards about this actor who was talking about the casting couch in Hollywood and how it is still very much alive.
Yes.
And, you were like, you were approached also, but you're like, you know what? You could say it now. You were saying that you're happy that you were built the way that you are, because you said no to all of that, and they were promising you the world
immediately.
And you took the long way, but look at you.
Yeah. And it's important, I think, to get that message out there, just that it happens. I hate that it happens to women. But it doesn't just happen to women.
Yeah.
And mine wasn't just from women. Some of those pressures and those indecent propositions were, from men too. And I get it. If that's your truth, live your truth and do your thing, but don't try to force that or pressure me into that. If that's not my thing, respect my truth. If I'm respecting you, live in yours, and don't try to attach some incredible blessing to, some audition late at night, or, I need to come to your house at midnight. No, I don't. I don't want it that bad. One of my favorite parts about being a man is when I get to shave in the morning, because it's when I get to, there's clarity there, but there's also no shame and no guilt and none of that waiting for me in the mirror, because I haven't sold my soul or any body parts. I took the scenic route. I took the long way around. But that way I get to carry my morals and my integrity with me. And some of those same people who tried those things, we're in the same rooms now, and they have trouble looking you in the eye because they know what they tried. But at the same time, I'm not vengeful, or I'm not, ooh, I'm gonna get you back. I'm just gonna make sure when I'm the boss, I don't treat people like that. I don't move in those ways. And when I provide a genuine opportunity, all you got to do is show up, kick butt, be on time, be prepared, be professional, and go home and get home safe. That's all you got to do.
I love that. I mean, and you say the long way. I'm sure, you worked long and hard for all the blessings that have come your way, but there's so many people who maybe they're not aligned, maybe they're, for whatever reason, haven't had half of the success that you found in your career.
And you know what? And I'm aware of that, which is why anytime they put a microphone in my face, I make sure to let people know who's actually orchestrating all this.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, I had a pastor way back in the day. He said, and it stuck with me, and it'll always stick with me. But he said that human beings weren't created to receive glory. He said we were created to deflect it. So when we're lifted up and celebrated as if we're the best thing ever, it's a prime opportunity for me, in my opinion, to say, you know what? Thank you guys. I appreciate all the love, but I was like, big fella's doing this. God set this up. I'm going to appreciate the opportunities that he gives me, and I'm gonna show out now. I'm gonna pull up and show out. He built me the way he built me.
Yeah.
But I cannot take credit for the things that he's doing. I'm gonna do my work, and so that stuck with me forever. So anytime, it's 200 clips on the internet of me just reminding people who's really doing all of this. I love my job, but big fella's orchestrating all this.
You already know. You are so inspiring. I'm so happy to meet you, Christian.
Likewise.
Yeah, this is beautiful. And I'm also from one of the Great Lakes. I'm from Buffalo, New York.
Okay. Y'all right on the other side.
Exactly. So
it's cold there in the winter.
So cold, it's ridiculous.
Ooh.
I'm not there now. I'm out here in California.
I am too. But man, Buffalo, I've been in Buffalo we saw with some of the Medea stuff. We were in Buffalo in the winter.
I haven't lived there in a long time.
It's cold.
It's cold with snow.
Yes, with snow.
For real. You know what? I love that you've spent this time with us, and we so appreciate you. I want to ask you before you leave if you'd give your social first.
Yes.
And then if you want to leave us with a song or anything else inspirational, you'll have the last word.
Okay, beautiful. And thank you all for having me. I appreciate the love. As an independent artist, it's not easy getting music on the air and getting people behind it and believing in it. So it's not lost on me, the blessing of this space and the love that you guys are showing me. My social, let's see. Instagram is at Christian Keys, ChristianKeyes. Twitter, same thing. YouTube, Facebook, and TikTok are all Actor Christian Keys. No slashes, no underscores, just ACTOR, ChristianKeyes. And those are my only real pages. Anything else I'm not on. If somebody's messaging people out there, it's not me. Please don't send these people your personal information or any money or anything, or go meet them, because trafficking is very real. And yes, I gotta thank HUR for playing Under That Veil. I want to see you under that veil, baby, I do. Want to build a beautiful life and spend it with you. I lift the veil, we both say yeah. All I ever need is you. I want to see you under that veil, I do.
Oh my goodness, thank you. I was hoping you would sing.
Well, you opened the door, so you don't threaten me with a good time.
That was amazing. Your voice is beautiful.
Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, Christian Keys, thank you so much. You're getting the fire and hearts emojis in the comments. Ladies and gentlemen, Under That Veil, you can hear it on 96.3, your favorite radio station. Thank you for keeping us number one. Thank you for hanging out with us tonight. And every Thursday night at 9 p.m., keep following our friend Christian Keys, he's an inspiration doing the doggone thing daily.
Thank you so much, Angela, for having me. Thank you, WHUR. I appreciate y'all. And if there's any time that I'm able to do anything with you guys, I don't care if we handing out school supplies to kids or whatever. I'd love to do something wonderful and give back to the community like you guys always do.
Yeah, we
so
do.
If it's something that's possible that I can be involved in, please sign me up.
Oh, we're signing you up.
Okay. I said what I said.
We're going to do this.
Okay.
Thank you so much. And thank you all for watching us. Have a great night. Bye.